What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I am here in the 2025 Volvo EX90. This is the dual motor Ultra. So I have a few minutes here today to give this a test drive. Just gonna go over the interior a little bit. It's raining and I've been rained on, as you can see. I'm not going back outside, so let's just talk about the interior. Really nice leather steering wheel. It is heated. I can feel that, nice and warm. We got either leather or leatherette here on the top of the door panel with some gray contrast stitching. Nice wood trim here in the middle. We have a nice metallic speaker grill for the Bowers & Wilkins audio system, and unfortunately I'm having connectivity issues and I don't have time to try at it more, so I won't be able to do an audio test. Really nice soft material here on the side. It is hard at the bottom though. Big storage pocket. The seats are made of wool, and we have, this is probably a leatherette, I feel like, here at the top, but we have these wool seats. They're still very comfortable. I mean, I prefer, something like Napa leather like you get in the XC90, but again, still have the Swedish flag there. And let's see, let's check out the storage glove box. You open it right there. That's a decent sized glove box. It's lined with felt. That's nice. Again, nice wood trim, nice light colored matte finish wood. Big fan of that. Inside the center console, it's pretty small. There's another little opening there, so it gets a little bit bigger once you open that part up, so it's like 2 tiers to it. Big open storage here down below. You could put a big handbag or whatever there. 2 USB-C ports, and we get a wireless charger there, and 2 pretty small cup holders there. We got a massive 14.5-inch vertical infotainment touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and Google built-in. One thing I think is really cool about Volvos is the integrated booster seat. I had a family friend that had a Volvo back when I was a kid, and I remember thinking that was like the coolest thing ever, having the booster seat built right in. So we have 510 horsepower, 671 pound-feet of torque. We're going to take this for a quick drive, and I'm not going to be able to really push it like anything crazy. Ground is wet, it is raining, but we can do a little, not quite 0 to 60, but 0 to whatever. So let's see. Okay, you can feel that instant power delivery, that typical EV feeling of just being thrown right back into your seat. We'll do it one more time. Come to a stop, and instant power delivery. Feels almost unnatural, but really cool. And we have 310 miles of range, which is pretty good. Now, right off the bat, first impressions, the suspension, really, really nice. I was just in the XC90. It was a really soft ride. I think this ride feels even softer. Whew. Now, it does have 21-inch wheels, just like the XC90. I think this feels even more floaty, and the pedal just feels really trigger happy, like it's just ready to go. Push it a little bit. There's no lag in the delivery of power whatsoever, but that's typical with EVs, so I wouldn't expect anything less. But it's got plenty of pickup, plenty of power. Now we got to be careful up here with the fog. The fog keeps coming in and out, so every time I come up, I don't know what it's going to be. Steering, kind of on the light side, so I feel like the steering feels a little bit lighter than the XC90. Also, very, very quiet, okay? There's no engine sound. You don't really hear any kind of fake EV sounds either. Can't hear anything pumped in. I don't know if there's a setting where you can turn on fake noise, but right now there's just none at all. And wow, it is so quiet. You just feel really isolated. The XC90 was already really quiet, but now with that basically taking away the engine sound, this might be one of the quietest vehicles I've ever driven. Great sound deadening materials used. Now, I don't think it handles impacts and some of these potholes quite as well as the XC90. I'm not sure what the exact differences are with the suspension, but it feels just ever so slightly more harsh on the the hard impacts. But overall, the overall feeling, just going along, it does have a floatier feel than the XC90. Ooh, this fog is bad. It's actually really nice not having the engine sound, and with no music playing, it's just incredibly peaceful. And the rain doesn't sound loud either. Like in my Honda Civic, you can hear every little raindrop hitting the roof, and it's loud. Not the case here. I gotta lower the windows because I can barely see. All right, and that wasn't really even the windows, it's just the fog. All right, so now we're gonna head back down the mountain. Now, I have only very limited time with this because I am at a press event where there's a whole bunch of different journalists driving the different cars that are here at the event, but hopefully I can get a press loaner from Volvo, relatively soon, so that I can keep it longer and be able to, talk about it more thoroughly. This is my first time even being inside the EX90. I haven't spent any time with it, so this is all just like first impressions. So far, I think it's really nice. And also on the topic of charging, with DC fast charging, this can charge from 10 to 80% in just a half hour, so that is pretty good. I still think EV charging is lacking in its infrastructure, but that's out of Volvo's control. But I say, hell, if you have a charger installed at your house that you can use on a regular, and you don't typically stray too far from home, then I think it's pretty safe to get an EV. Good rain sensing wipers, how it just picked up on it, starting to rain a lot heavier, and it picked up the speed of the wipers. That's cool. Ooh, gotta be careful on these wet roads. It's a shame the weather didn't cooperate this year. Last year it was a beautiful, bright, sunny day, and well, not so much this year. But we gotta make the most of it, do the best we can, because this event is rain or shine. I really do wish I could test the audio system, but I'm not gonna be able to today. So that is going to wrap up this quick first drive of the Volvo EX90. If you enjoyed this video, please share with a friend and subscribe. It'll really help the channel grow. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Let me know down in the comments what other vehicles you want to see on the channel next. And be sure to follow @Optical Automotive on TikTok and Instagram, and check out the page on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.